With that OBS, sir. You got OBS, sir.
So we're going.
Sorry, I just got to check for my own.
Ready, yeah? Yo, my people, it's JC. We're back again with another episode of the Kick. That was the Maggie, bro. Let me put this one away. That one away. All right, we're back again with another episode of the Click It podcast. We've got a special guest here. I don't even have to introduce. You know who it is, no?
Know who it is.
Come on, my boy. Who's him? Yes.
Appreciate you coming, my bro.
What's going on, my boy? You good?
I'm on Bouncer. You know the maddest thing? Like, Bouncer, you said bro, because of the Tottenham game going on today, yeah? I needed to I asked if we could reschedule. Because I meant to do it at 8, but you know what I mean? We agreed. I said, if you didn't agree to reschedule, we would have done it at 8.
Yeah, no.
And you've said you just landed, what, like 2 hours?
I landed 2 hours. I've landed literally and forwarded, put down my suitcase and forwarded here, man. Just get to work.
Nah, that's real.
You get me? Just get to work, you know already.
Yes. You're doing it every day now, isn't it? You're pushing every day.
Yeah, I'm following Tank's blueprint. What do you mean? Like, I want you to know that I'm following Tank's blueprint. You get me? See Tank's, then it comes bout, so then it go, then you get me? So yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm not good at taking compliments, man.
Nah, come on,
but I appreciate all Bounce, especially from you. You know what I mean?
Bro, for me, I see what you're doing in the scene, and I was thinking, yeah, man, this is an amazing balance. Like, and I was just like, and you're fair, innit? You're fair with it, bro. Like, the stuff that you'll speak about, the stuff that you're saying, no one else don't want to speak about it, but they think about it. They think of it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, in my head, I was like, and then it's like the whole gatekeeping thing. For me, it's just like, yeah, man needs to give the power back to the people.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. That's how I see it.
No, that's real. You two are both killing it, bro. Literally, this is my For You page. If you want to go on YouTube, yeah, I'm not going to cap. It's either Ken came up, you know Ken came up, innit? After that, it's Tankz, then it's Bounce off straight. Yeah, bro, straight.
And you know what? I think you as well, a good thing, like, you've shown people as well that consistency is key as well. Because you was consistent getting under 1,000 views, and now algorithms on you, man.
150 views, 150 views. And at the start of the year, I just said, I'm going to make 350 long-form videos, focus on your personal brand. I'm going to show you how powerful, in the next 2-3 years, how... Because we look at all these YouTubers and we think that they just got there, but they don't know... But they're not, there's nothing, no one's not speaking about the 4 years, the 5 years of the hard graft. They think it's just there, innit?
Yeah.
So what we're doing now is the hard graft. We ain't even started yet. We ain't started yet, bro. We've not started yet. Do you know what I'm trying to say? People are thinking, whoa, you get me? We ain't started yet.
Nah, man.
Devil's advocate, though. Wouldn't you say both of you had a name before you started doing this style of content of YouTube?
For sure.
You say that plays a big role in like the success you get.
We built up our personal brand. We built up our personal brand from the start, whether it was music and you was able to pivot into, and that is the most powerful thing. Musicians think they just need to do music and they need to do a number. If you started dropping music now, you would connect even more because you have another fan base. Get me? That don't even know you from music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
So would you say, because I can't I refer to you as the marketing genius, bro. Because you
that's
like real life genius, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it.
Would you say for someone that's trying to do music right now, building their personal brand is much more important than their music that they're putting out right now?
100%. I for me, with musicians, you got my thing with musicians is this: what is your goal? What are you trying to do? Because 1,000 super fans paying you $8 a month is $100,000 a year. So you got to ask yourself, what's the aim of this? Are you trying to build up a niche? But I think what's happening in our culture is we think that the 4, the 5, the 10K music videos looking the part and then can't recoup. You can't recoup. Do you know what I mean? We think that's what adds to value. But for me, bro, it's like you have to do other things. You have to show your personality. You get me? Because there's people that I watch Tankz every day, bro. Like when he uploads, I watch it. You get me? So, and for me,
damn man.
No, but for me,
hearing it in person's even mad.
No, but for me, but it's like it's a routine for me, innit? I'm 3 hours ahead of you. You gotta understand, I live in Dubai. I'm 3 hours. So I will go Tropical Juice, Tankz, this one. Get me? I'll go look at the people who I follow. I'm 3 hours ahead of you, lot. I would create a YouTube video and I'm done. I'm ready to start my day. Everyone's still sleeping. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I have a routine in it. And my routine is wake up in the morning. I go sleep early. You see what Tankz, or see what, do you know what I'm trying to say? But building other areas, you can't just drop music. It's not just music, bro. The game's changed, bro.
Does the game change like very frequently then, like very often, or because this content thing is not that it's new, but like you're seeing a lot of artists jump on streams now. You're seeing a lot of artists do TikTok now as well. Like,
well, you got to look at, if you look at Lowski and you look at Quingface, they're both opposites, but they're both tapping into the streaming, like they're proper taking TikTok more. Like, we're posted on TikTok more than Instagram. But Lowski's really taking the streaming thing.
Yeah,
like he's gonna pave the way for all the little other road drillers. Like, this is the way that you need to do it. So you got Billy the GOAT, and I respect Billy the GOAT, and the industry's got that. That's the golden boy. Like the labels, they've got him. Like
I got a cover, man. Billy's my guy. He's coming in tomorrow. Actually,
no, Billy the GOAT. Billy's the GOAT. He's a GOAT. I respect everything that he's doing. I want to give him his flowers. What I mean by it, is I promise you, no labels can hit me up to pay me nothing. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Your label, I'm not doing it. Just on the back of it, just what I represent. But I'm saying Billy the GOAT, I've hit him up and been like, yo, like, because he's streaming, his marketing, like his PR, he helps artists. He is like one of the keys to help artists with their rollout. So what I mean, what I mean is he's an asset to our culture. He's an asset to the labels. Like he's an asset. I'm just going down a different route of like there's not everyone from the labels that I don't like. 'Cause I respect a lot of A&R's presidents. There's so many of them that I can name that I have a good relationship with them. I just don't like the model of what happens to us.
What about Shauni though, man?
Shauni's. Bro, Shauni used to be a good friend of mine.
Take that down.
Aye, Shauni, boy. She was, listen, she hurt me, man. She hurt me. She said that my career in alleged, but it was to me. It wasn't to no one else.
Bro.
It was to me. You get me?
It was.
She said alleged that what was it? Just because, I can't remember. But she said something. It was straight to me.
Now, she said, like, if your music career fails, you shouldn't pick up a podcast mic or something like that.
Yes, that's what she said. In the industry. Yeah, just because your music career failed, you shouldn't pick up a podcast mic.
She didn't directly say his name in it, but we know who she was at because he made a video on Central C not long ago.
Yeah. And it's like, why are you getting triggered on that? Just like...
Wait, who is she? Is she a...
Senior Sony A&R.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got, Tankz, you got Tankz just trolling. Tankz has been trolling from early. So it's like, obviously, right. But big up Shauni, obviously, big her up. She's doing what she's doing. But yeah, man, I can't lie. Anyone tries to send for me, especially from her labels, I'm I know. We come up the same time. I know certain things, you get me, but yeah.
And she got to take that down as well. She got to dig that off the page, isn't it?
She got to dig that off the page, man. There
was another
no
thing.
Yeah,
you know another thing that killed me, bad sir. You and Fumez. Fumez The Engineer. How dare you call me a liar? Yes. How can you make that the title, bro? How could you make that the title?
You peer pressured me, I was gonna leave it. I wanted to see this. I woke up in the morning. Tankz said, "What's kind of?" Then I watched Tanksz's video. He said, "I'm gonna respond to Bouncer now." What's going on with Fumez? But we see with Fumez, here's my thing. He's let me break down Fumez. I was gonna do a video about it. 'Cause I see something that come up today. But let me break it down on the pod.
You see all of his things got taken down.
So I'm gonna give you some exclusive, you get me? But we see with Fumez, he's insecure, innit? He's just an insecure, he's prideful, innit? He don't want to, like someone, bro. Anyone could tell me to suck my mum, I'm gonna have to smile and leave it. Yeah, whatever. But he's prideful. So I was giving him his accolades, but he knows he's been a scumbag in the past. You get me? Don't go on Billy the GOAT's podcast and clear up things when I've sent your management team screenshots of drill artists claiming you've done this when they were 17 and boom, 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 took advantage of them. I'm saying, bro, if you reply now, you're done. You get me? But I done the second response like that just to show people. People thought, you're just playing what Festified Media is saying. But I've actually got screenshots. You get me? I've got screenshots of artists saying, this is what he's done, this. But on the back of what's happened, he's taking Danny Pressplay to court because of all of this what's happened. So obviously, to do with taking down the 5 years of the YouTube, he's moving like, we know what, so people say that I move like an ex-girlfriend. Bouncy moving like an ex-girlfriend. He's moving like an ex-girlfriend because it's like, okay, cool. Take down the streams then. That's your bread and butter. You're taking down the YouTube views because it's on Pressplay Media's YouTube, but take down the streams then. Let's cancel the streams. You're not going to do that now, innit? Because that's your residual income. Make it make sense, man. Stop fooling the people, man. I respect Fumes, but it's like, my thing is like, bro, like, you know what you've done? You work with Mixtape Madness now. Kwame and all of them, they do straight business and they're actually now doing good things. You get me? And I'm seeing the brand that you're building now and it's amazing. Like even sitting in the room with artists, having conversations, that is great. And I respect what man's doing, even when he was in JD. But it's like, don't go on the internet and try to trick the supporters. Like when I'm doing highlights, I'm saying, Fumes has sold a $100 million business for that. I'm not saying you've literally done that. I'm actually just showing you the levels of the business model that you had. You had a stronger business model than Central C as the one person because you had a label with multiple artists doing freestyles, and you're getting how much? Like you've got multiple artists against one person. If one person can get a 25 million deal for whatever 2 projects, he had this, but he ended up doing X, Y, and Z.
You know what do you mean when you say he had a label?
So what I mean, so what I mean is this year is distribution has given him X amount, 1.5, 2 million to go into feature fees. Yeah?
But the way you framed it, it sounded like you said he's got art. The way you framed it, sounded like you said he's got artists signed.
No.
But it's just a single, isn't it?
So what he's doing is this. He's using his leverage, which he should. You get me? But what he's doing is he's offering artists 4K, 5K for plugged in. Yeah? When artists can say no, they're their own man. Are you with me? But what he's doing is he's getting money from distribution. He's offering that. And then obviously he's now keeping all the rest of, he's keeping the cap. Like if you don't say yes to this, you're not having a plugged in, basically. You get me? He's all right for these, so he could be charging people to go and they plugged in. But what's happening is he's an independent. He's independent. He's not signed to a major. He's just been given funding to get features like the Fredo feature or whatnot. But what he ended up doing is spending it on jewelry. You get me? And then obviously whatever happened on that. And this is why Plugged In had done a dip. You get me? Because that's just what happened. You get me?
What you think? Is that why you think Plugged In declined? You don't think it was because of Drill kind of losing popularity?
Plugged In declined, at the time what he was doing. Because if you look at his Drill losing popularity because of what all the art, a lot of artists went to prison, innit? A lot. Do you think that Drill music lost popularity, or do you think?
Sorry, did that go on your face, bro?
No, that's fine. Or do you think that? Do you think that it's based on artists going to prison?
I don't think that had anything to do with artists going to prison. I think it peaked with Body, and it's just naturally declined since then. I don't think it could go any higher than Body, to be honest with you.
You have a point, but you have a point, but that was like a one hit. If you ask me, like that was just the one hit that managed to get to that point. I feel like anything underneath that,
Quainface is in jail.
Anything like that.
Quainface went jail. Digger D went jail.
Like,
Big Tap's in jail.
Quainface is out. It doesn't seem like they're really sticking to the authentic drill sound anymore. It seems like they're trying to move away from it now.
He's always been trying. He's never really wanted to stay in drill anyway.
And you know this because you used to manage.
Yeah, so he's never really. But drill has been his bread and butter. But he's managed to make that transition, and it's an amazing brand that he's built. But I think what I think what I was trying to say with Fumez was know your worth, in it. Like, it was just more based off like know your worth. You built a great branding. I know that you probably would have got X amount for it, and you would have pushed that needle and given more people like a target to work towards. But I think he took the wrong. He took it wrong. So this is why I kind of apologize. Like, if you've taken it wrong, but then he just come with.
But that's not really an apology. Saying if you took it wrong, it's an apology because Fumez. I think he's annoyed because the things you're saying, you're kind of saying he's exploiting artists.
Yeah. He is.
Okay, you say that.
He is. He is exploiting artists. I've actually got screenshots of artists that he's exploited under the age of 18.
Because I watched your response video to Fumez, and you made points, but I didn't see
that big. I know, but
you just don't want to put that out.
Tell Fumez manager to show the screenshots that I sent them. Just go send it. They even reply back to me.
To be honest,
they know. They will never put that up because bro, the artist bro, if he put it up, he's done. Do you know what I mean? He's done, and it's for that artist to actually. When he's ready to come out and talk about it, he will come out and speak about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm generally. Do you know what it is? This is why my argument was even with Shauni and Fumez, because it's like all these people gatekeep, innit? Shauni. With the artist, he was asking me certain things to link him with the right publishing people that can collect all of these royalties. CC'd him to the right people. He's like, bro, this is all I've been asking for years. No one was able to even do it. It's not PRS, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say to you is these are the same people that I've had two plugged in thingy, this plugged in's been taken down. I've had to do this. He's threatened to take this plugged in down if I don't sign this contract. Now this is the position, and this has all happened when I was 17, bro. You get me? And rare. So it's like, how do you answer to that? Someone's 17. He's under the age to even sign contracts, but he's signing contracts. Get me? And my thing is, no problem. If you watch this and you want to come for me, let's do it right now. I got receipts. I just didn't put it up online because I thought, you know what? It's the artist's truth for him to speak about it when it's the right time. And it's like the message wasn't that. The message was just don't buy Louis Vuitton, man. Just go easy on what you're doing and know your worth. That's all the message was. But I do understand and see. I do take accountability where he might have took offense to it.
Do you know it's a tricky one because, as you said, like the initial message that you had from the video that you made wasn't what has come out basically.
Yes, it's got the next one. It's got all.
It's tough because now you're in a situation where unless you post these receipts, everyone's gonna think you're coming from that man on a random one, innit?
But you know,
at the same time, morally, it would be wrong for you to put these receipts out. Yeah. If the artists themselves ain't trying to have all that.
It's not even that he's not, because he's with it. But it's that it's not for me. That was never the thing. It was just what he said in his video, like he was just mad cheeky, innit? Like he was mad cheeky, bro. And it's like he started saying things like, bro, like I've had 7 years of trolling, so I'm used to it. You get me? I'm with it. But he started saying mad things like, like people losing you and leaving you, and bro, you don't need to say none of that, man. You get me? I'm just talking about areas here, and I didn't actually say, oh yeah, bro, you're actually exploiting artists. This is what you're doing. You implied
it though in the video. You did definitely, you definitely implied it.
Get me?
This one's difficult. I mean, I'll be real though. Let's be real. Let's keep it real, yeah. With the content that both of you are posting, if these screenshots that you have are true, then clearly my man's exploiting.
If the screenshots
are true, there's still other things you've said that hasn't really been backed up about Fumez, to be honest.
Where is it? What else?
I mean, you put me on the spot again, bro.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's one example. That's one example, and you could argue that labels have done worse. And of course, but you did say he is a label. So
so basically, labels has done worse, but you can't. Who is a label? Who? We can say labels, but label's not a person, innit?
Nah. Yeah.
We can say fuck the labels if we could, but labels not a person. We can. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Fuck them.
But do you know what though? Do you know what? Yeah. What's funny about that is that you're saying that he's saying that Fumez is basically a label, quote unquote, right?
We said he acts like a label.
Well, if you think about it, bro,
Well, the label is.
The way
innit?
Yeah, the way you move. If you act, he's literally
Distribution
acting like a label.
whatever, innit? You might not be a major, but
just don't have a
it's
title,
all
like, there's no
like plugged
name
in
on it.
is a thing, innit? Everyone drops music under plugged in, but it was just funny to me that Fume has taken down all the plugged in on YouTube. Take down the streams, then. You'll never do that.
Gonna do that because
Okay, then. So
where the bread is.
so now you're playing tactical because the streams because the views was on press play and your agreement you fill out whatever with Danny or whatever has happened. Yeah, you've done that. But if you're gonna own it, if you're gonna say all of this from 5 years, do everything. Don't do that bit. Do everything because that day. You dropped on the plugged in on YouTube. It's the same time that you've dropped in on streaming. So what's the difference between the streaming and the YouTube?
Streaming serious bread.
There you go.
That's the difference.
That's the difference, isn't it? And you're not gaining no YouTube money, but you're gaining streaming money. So in my head, it's like obviously he can't speak on it because there's lawyers involved, and it has been confirmed that obviously there is lawyers involved.
So off camera, then what? If I have to cut this out, do you know if did Fumes authorize the takedown himself? Then did he take it down himself? Or?
Yeah, off camera, he took down all of them because obviously he's suing Danny.
Okay, all right, he's suing.
He's suing Danny. Like, you get me? So obviously I don't know. He's suing him. That, you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know what's happening now, but that's why it's taken down. So in my head is like, oh, okay, cool. Then just take down everything and start fresh. But you're not gonna do that because that's millions of pounds.
But that could affect the artist as well.
Yeah, but the
YouTube
YouTube
well.
is affecting the artist, and the artist that's been taken that got taken advantage of. He's in one of them that's dealt with the collateral damage. Like, bro, my YouTube that plugged in was on. You get me? Tens of millions of flipping views. Why has it been taken down? I'm saying to man, I don't know what. I don't know.
Streams that took it down. Okay.
It's like it's. Do you know what I mean? He's hit up press play because it was on press play's platform, and he's saying it's out of my hands, innit? It's nothing that I can do. It's been taken down for now, innit? So the streams is up, but he's like, look, that's a part of my negotiation to whatever. Do you know what I mean? Nice, bless. Yeah. No, you can cut it out. I don't care, to be honest. I don't give a shit, fam. I'll be real with you. I don't really care. You get me? But yeah, do what you need to do, and I don't care.
So let's talk about this then. Let's change the subject of the Fumes. Okay.
Yeah.
Fumes the Engineer. I just can't get over that title of the video, man. That's what had me dead, bro. How dare you? But you recently got a hair transplant, though.
Oh, mate.
Sorry.
I definitely can't show you that. But it went so viral on TikTok. I'm seeing my head back everywhere. I'm doing this. I'm like, bro, it's been shared like 8,000 times.
Bro.
I said, yeah, this is when I knew, Bounce, anything that you say and do, you just need to be mindful because you'll just start going viral now. That's when I knew. I was seeing my thing, people, it's been shared 8,000 times. But I got a hair, yeah. I had to switch up. Right now, it's on the phase of it's dropping out. So I got 2 more months of it falling out, and then it's going to start growing back.
Is it mad painful,
though? Covering it all.
Bro, it's mad painful when it comes to the local anesthetic.
Oh, shit.
So
they inject your head?
They inject your head, and then they take hair from the back and put it to the front, and then the healing process is kind of long.
Your head not still swollen, is it?
Nah. I was all doing things and my face was swollen. People was like, "Why is your face like that?" I had supporters ask me about my face. Why is his face like that? I was like, "See." But yeah, man.
Now, what made you want to do that though?
Bro, I see a few of my brethrens, and that it grew back perfect.
Like, yeah, no issue.
And I thought, you know what? Like, I got my teeth done, got veneers, I got my teeth done, and I'm just like, you know what? This is, I got a little gap until it's fully gone. I thought, yeah, let me try a thing. You get me? Let me try a thing and get it done. So obviously, yeah.
I'll be real. I didn't know you. I didn't clock that you had veneers.
Yeah. I made mine get natural. I just got I didn't get them too white.
Oh
yeah, got them just natural. So a lot of people don't think I got veneers, but yeah,
Is it all teeth that you got veneers?
Yeah, all my teeth, they all got filed down. When I was in prison, bro, dentist is hard to come by, bro, in prison. Yeah. So it kind of ruined man's teeth anyway. And then I thought, you know what, I had the right time to get it and just got it done.
All right. Even on the prison thing, yeah, you can cut this out. What was you in for?
No, you can put drugs.
Spoken about this.
Yeah, conspiracy to rob a security box and selling drugs.
Okay, how long was you in for?
I done a total of 9 years, 9 months prison. So I went to jail like 17, and I done like 14 months out. I came out like 28.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, bro.
So what, you see that turning point of, because some people come out and just, go back to what they used to. Obviously, you've done way better for yourself.
Yeah.
What was that switch? Like, what made you?
I think working in open prison, working for Timpsons, I think that was the switch. Like learning, like earning an honest living and being grateful for my paycheck each month. That was like the turning point. That was like, oh yeah, like just living a normal life and not having to look behind me. Yeah. So
I want to ask you about the other turning point. Sorry, bro.
I said I feel like people underestimate that critical moment of
that was
that not having to look behind your back, not having to you know what I'm saying. You just feel at ease. Like people
100%
that so much.
100%.
I want to ask you about another turning point, because we're not going to talk about that because I'm sure you're sick of talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're past that, long gone. My man's looking at like free him though. He's looking at 20 years. It's mad. But the turning point was because you said that after Dig That didn't pay you what he should have paid you, you had to go back to your mother's house. Was it?
Yeah.
Mad. I can imagine. We don't even need to. We can imagine.
And I got out of prison.
Yeah, we can imagine how that felt. But now you're living it up in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen? I don't want to get too deep into your personal finances. But how did that happen when now you're living in a mad villa in Dubai?
So what's happened was obviously from being at my mum's blow up bed, COVID, just progressing from then. Obviously, built Wicked and Bad. You know what I mean? Built energy drinks, owned the energy drink. Obviously, my business partner owns festivals up and down the country. So our cheat code was sell our energy drinks in our festivals.
Genius.
We didn't have to be in we didn't have to be in the shops. Yeah. We were selling pallets upon pallets in festivals. So when it's like when you're ordering energy drinks, you have to order like a minimum of 3 Arctic lorries full. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So
what's an Arctic lorry? So like a proper big lorry?
Yeah. So I think there's like I think there's something like 50 something pallets. You know what I mean?
How many units is that?
So there's like 120 crates in the pallet. And there's like 24 crate.
24 per crate.
24 per crate.
So you said 120. I want to do the maths on that.
Yeah.
120.
I'm guessing just under 10,000.
I'm not, bro. I even did well at maths, but I just can't be asked. Like,
I'm thinking
yo,
just
like, what's
under
the quid?
10,000.
You have to calculate on your phone, bro.
Just under 10,000.
Something like that. So you have to order. Say in Poland, you always have to order a minimum of.
So you get them from Poland?
Yeah, we get it produced from Poland. So you can't order just. You have to order a minimum and then you have to warehouse. But obviously, our cheat code was my business partner. Do you know what I'm trying to say? My business partner was the cheat code. So we was always selling. We're always selling now. Even if we're not on the market, we're selling because of festivals. So anyway, from doing that, I went to Dubai to put on a Wicked and Bad show, first time ever. Probation let me go. So we had a headliner called Iranian Hulk, but we had like Ryan Taylor, Anthony Taylor.
Is he good people's Ryan Taylor?
Huh?
Do you mess with Ryan Taylor? Because there's a bit of controversy about him.
There's a lot of controversy about him.
Yeah.
I used to watch him growing up.
Same.
I swear.
Do you know what it is? In person, he's cool, innit? he's blessed in person. You get me?
Doing it right too.
What I know of him in person, he's cool. I see him. He's blessed. You know?
He's out in Dubai living as well.
Yeah, he's in Dubai living. And then what's happened now? Boom. I've had the opportunity to move to Dubai, work at a hedge fund. So hedge fund is like, obviously they invest in businesses, whatnot. Now working at a hedge fund, that's kind of where man's kind of opened up man's doors into working with a developing team that works with apps, AI, automations. And man's kind of gone into that world of like the corporate world.
So I think we need to rewind quick. Because
yeah.
How did somebody who's done 9 years in jail
gone to one there
manage to get
This is why he is who he is, you know.
Managed to get a job at a hedge fund in Dubai.
What's happened was, I feel like,
did you get a degree or something?
No degree. So what's happened was,
what was the job there?
So what's happened was now is from growing businesses, people see me online growing businesses, developing businesses. Then you obviously have the right people that come approach man, and it's like, look, boom, we have this. Obviously, they've approached man saying, look, this is what we've got on the table. We want to invest into other areas. We want to invest into AI, automations. We want to do other stuff. When I moved over to Dubai, we were doing FX. Again, we were doing FX from COVID. Man learned how to do. First, when I was doing COVID, during COVID, man didn't know how to trade, bro. Man was just promoting, flipping a trade or getting man's commission money. But then there was a guy called Omar, a business partner at the time, that was actually teaching me how to trade. So from then till now, man started learning how to trade. Then flipping, you had things like prop firms.
Prop firms,
you know what prop firms?
No, I don't.
So prop firms. So years ago, now is peak, but prop firms is something where traders will go online. So traders will purchase instead of them investing £15,000 and losing their money, they'll spend like $100 and get a $15,000 account.
How does that work?
So what will happen is, they have 2 stages, evaluations. So this is from the hedge fund now being in the prop fund. This is what man was running. So from what they do is they will purchase they might have 2 stages where they purchase a valuation account, and you have to grow your account by 8% or 6% of trading. So what you do is you purchase your account. There's some you can't trade during the news because obviously the spikes. You get me? You have to trade in these areas. You get me? And then obviously put a stop loss or whatnot. If you pass it, go to the second stage, and then you get given a live account. So what happens when you get given a live account is you have access to 15. Whatever profits you make, you take 80%, and the prop firm takes 20%. But what happens is it becomes where, bro, 90% of traders, they're gamblers, bro. They're actually not good traders. So they blow their account. But then they in their head, they just keep on buying accounts. And
they keep on losing these accounts.
They keep on buying accounts, losing accounts, but there's a small percentage that are actually good. They buy their accounts and they make money.
How does the prop firm make money? Right?
The prop firm makes money because
if I can buy this account for $100, like you said, and it's a 15K account, and I use 15K, how's the prop firm making money?
Because the statistics, the statistics of people blowing their accounts is like 90%, and the payouts that you give is within the 10%. So now you gotta understand, like, you gotta look at it like if you got 1,000 people buying an account for $1,000, and
1,000 now, not 100.
Yeah, but they're different though.
Okay.
So you got 15K accounts. You got 15K accounts for $100, and you might have a 35K account, a 50K account, a 100K account, 350K account. Do you know what I mean? So they all vary from different accounts that you buy.
So do you have to start off lower then?
You can buy whatever account you want, but
how do they vet you?
Huh?
How do they vet you? How do they know you're not just gonna put on a shit trade and just lose it all?
But that's
the risk they're taking.
But
that's also a risk that the person will take, isn't it?
That's the risk that, because you got to understand this year is the phase of passing phase 1 and phase 2. It's like being a bookies. It's like you're a bookies, yeah. You're William Hill. You're a bookies. You're putting on the odds. You don't want no one to potentially win the odds that you're putting on in it, because you're gonna have to do a big payout in it, and that's what happens in it. But if they win, you do the payouts. Everyone gets their payouts. But what happens in trading is people, they don't train twice. You should be trading twice, 3 times a week and finish. But what happens is people trade every single day, or they trade New York session, London session, Asia session. They trade all these sessions, and surely they're gonna blow their account once. You get me? Look at gold. Gold has been rising because of this war. You get me? They don't even know about. You get me? The sort of what is actually happening around the world, and why is gold where it is now? Do you know what I mean? It hasn't gone down. Do you know what I mean? Just as soon as Russia and the war has happened, gold has just been rising over the past couple of years. But with prop firms, is people buy prop firms and they will trade, they'll pass stage 1, pass stage 2, they'll get their payout. You get me? But the majority of people, it's like trading. The majority of people flipping lose.
I need to make sense of this, because the way you framed it sounds like there's no terms or anything. Anyone can buy a 15K account. But
you got to think about it.
It's like this, bro. I pay you £1,000 so I can invest 15K of your money.
No,
but you got to think about.
So
that's what it sounds like
to
me.
Start off with, it's not real money. You have to pass your challenges.
Yeah.
Then it becomes real money.
Oh, right.
Think about it. And then
so you have to pass stage 1.
So there is a vetting process. So there's 2.
There's a vetting process. You have to pass stage 1, stage 2. So the stage 1, stage 2, is the bit where it's a vetting process, basically. You pass it, now you get access, and then each month, whatever profits you make, so from 15K, if you grow your account, because, listen, if you can grow your account by 5% a month, like just 5% from whatever size of your account, you're doing great. There's people that are happy with 10% a year of investment, whatever they invest. Like if a hedge fund invested something and they got 12% for the year, that's amazing investment for them. You know what I'm trying to say? So you got to understand, with trading, a lot of people try to flip and double their account, but even if you could grow your account by 5 to 8% a month, that's amazing. You get me? So you got to understand that profits in there, then it's like 80%. So I don't know, what's 10% of $15,000 is $1,500. Then obviously they get paid out 80% of the $1,500. The prop firm will keep 20%. But what the statistics is in that world is more people lose. More people will lose the trade. I quit that game because in my head is like, what I realized, I'll tell you why I quit that game, is, bro, I got ill, someone put evil out on man, bro. Get me? Like, someone put evil out on man. And I feel like, you see, trading, crypto and all of that, I just actually think it's like, people trade, you trade, and then you post your results. It's just evil eye, bro. Like, there's not everyone in life that's doing as well as you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or there's not, and then you could be enticing people to come and sign up just to be getting paid out as an affiliate. I've never been paid out I've never signed up to an affiliate. I've run a prop firm, but I've never signed up to an affiliate because
was it profitable? Prop firm profitable?
It's 2 ways. Bro, it's profitable.
Overall, did you make a profit with your prop?
Yeah, of course, because the position that I'm in, I've landed to start in, that's got something to do with it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's got something. And then now, obviously, from leaving, like, actually the prop firm and obviously focusing on AI automation, I've managed to get into a different world.
Before we get to the AI, though, I want to go back to the hedge fund. So because we went from the hedge fund to Forex. Yeah. So at the hedge fund,
they own the prop firm.
Okay, so the hedge fund.
So I was running the prop firm.
Okay, so you were running the prop firm for the hedge fund.
Yes.
All right, got it. Now, how did we go from that? How do we go from the Forex to the AI now? Because I saw seeing your videos, you talk about how you've got your fingers in, like, AI, all these other things. How did you get into those things?
So our developers, there was always they're in AI in that world. You get me? So AI automations, just that whole streamlining your business and looking at the stuff that they do, because it's crazy stuff. If you go to Dubai, you'll see, it will blow your mind just in just sort of technology that they've got around the world. But there is like, it's very the people that know things. So what's kind of got man into helping businesses? So I don't, obviously, in the UK, people just think that I'm online fucking screaming. Oh, about do you know what I mean? They just think man's online screaming, but man's actually got businesses in Dubai with sales teams. Do you know what I mean? And helping scaling and doing consultancy for businesses. Do you know what I mean? Getting their business online and just give them an easy, like, you got things like HubSpot and you got loads of these other like all-in-one like HubSpot. You've got loads of these other all-in-one like different apps that people are paying subscriptions for. Their subscriptions can come up to a couple thousand, and it's like you can get all-in-one solution that's only for like $200 a month. And this is the businesses that we have. So what happens, we put ads on, for example, in like Australia, America, you get me? And then we'll obviously do things like webinar jams. So
this is the Bouncer Hub.
No, this is not even the Bouncer Hub. This is another side of my business. I'll explain to you the Bouncer Hub as well, because the Bouncer Hub is kind of AI automate. It's similar as well, but this is just based on B2B businesses, like B2B businesses, helping them scale, making sure that their team have an all-in-one solution. Where
it's a B2B business, by the way.
So B2B business is like business to business. So basically, if I offer a tech service, like this is what we can do. We're only based it for B2B, like business to business. So we're gonna look at their business, where we can help them, how we can help them to grow online, how we can help them bring more revenue. So B2C is like me probably speaking to an artist, a musician, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some marketing with you or coaching you." But yeah, so that's difference.
Oh yeah. Tell us about the Bouncer Hub then.
So the Bouncer Hub, the reason why I made the Bouncer Hub is because obviously it stemmed from man not doing the right contracts and not knowing the business side of music and just getting brushed in and seeing every artist is, because let's put it right, let's have it right. In music, musicians just not educated, bro. Like, so it's not the fact that they've been burnt, they're just not educated enough to answer the right questions. So I thought, okay, I done the Bouncer Hub maybe during COVID. It wasn't called the Bouncer Hub, but it was similar. It was like, I remember I was charging COVID. I had like 30 people on Zoom charging like just £50 for the month, and we was just doing like teaching people business side of music. Like when
that's nothing to you as well, innit?
Huh?
That's nothing to you as well.
Then I was on my mum's blow-up bed. But
shit!
But that's I say, during COVID, I was doing that. Like, and that's how it started. And I started realizing there's no one actually teaching people the things that they need to know. So I've got like a whole school community and pre-recorded videos. I do weekly webinars. I have my team doing weekly webinars, just giving people the right information because look, you know, and I know, even if to get a proper beat agreement to speak to a music lawyer might cost $1,200 or whatnot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Musicians don't have that money. Do you know what I mean? So if I've got templates from paying my music lawyer that I've had, and I've got templates inside the community, I now know that they're educated enough to have all these things, and they can go, and they're not gonna fall into the same holes that man's fallen in or someone else. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So with the Bouncer Hub, it's more like on this Sunday I'm doing like masterclasses.
You're selling tickets for £1 as well.
£1, yeah, £1. Do you know what it is? I want musicians to kind of understand that not everything's for free, bro. Like in the UK, they actually think things are for free. So I want them to get in their head that if you want to be someone or you get into marketing, you want to do something, you actually have to pay for stuff. And people always message and think, oh yeah, things are for free. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And it's madness, bro.
They will never hear it. Like, especially when, like, you see with what you're saying, you're the one that's actually charging them for the service, innit?
Yeah.
So they're never going to listen to what you're saying in terms of, as an artist, you have to pay for something, innit? So I don't really know what the way is to kind of show them that, bro.
Do you know what it is? It's simply this. This is the facts. All the musicians that you see that's doing well, a lot of them put a lot of money into marketing. That's it. You can't not. It's very hard. You can't just drop a song. All of a sudden, it's just gonna do what it needs to do. You have to spend money to make money in it. Simple as that. So I try to explain that to musicians. Some of them get it, a lot of them don't get it, but I just don't think there's a full blueprint. So I've been focusing on just creating that blueprint to help develop our culture, bro. Because if we don't do that, then there's always gonna be them stories, and it's not always the label's faults, bro. It's not always the label fault that our artist has gone quiet. That's not true.
So wait, would you say that you're like, so what people are paying you for in terms of like the whole blueprint is the blueprint of understanding how to make money from music? Or?
So understanding how to collect your data, developing, like, for example, Sairu's one of my clients that I done his marketing. So
you managing
him? Huh? I don't manage him, no. Just done his marketing. So it's the exact same thing. Got paid the fee, developed him, do that. Within 90 days, he ended up getting an investor, signed. It worked for him. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's like showing the correct way of doing things. What I think the correct way is. Because I'm not always right. You get me? But showing things the correct way of, like, how to develop as an artist, how to collect data. Because it's madness. You got Live Nation. They made something like 23 billion last year.
Profit.
Yes. I don't think it was profit, but as a whole, they will never show how much profit they made.
Yeah.
But they made that much billion, but they've got everyone's data. And the reason why all the rest of the artists only sold 1,000 first week, because they have no data. How can you have 1 million followers with no data? How can you not have no emails, numbers, and names, no data? That is madness. But then you do a collaboration with Live Nation, and then they got the data, and then they launched the data, and then your tour sold out if you're high in demand. But you have no data to do that yourself. That's a madness for musicians. That's madness. If you ask musicians now, how much data do you have? Like, Wicked and Bad, we have over 100,000 emails just from people buying pay-per-view tickets. So when we now return or we put on shows or whatever, we have data. We have data to retarget them, and we'll collect more data to push people for offers. The reason why Trapstar or Gymshark is where they are, Trapstar posted that they done like 1 million orders or something last year because of data. If they've never had data, how are people meant to buy Trapstar? You know what I'm trying to say?
So how data helps with marketing, doesn't it?
Huh?
Data helps with marketing more efficiently.
So you got to understand that we can make something gamified. Okay, Tankz is going on tour up and down the country. Tankz has got 20,000 emails. Okay, cool. We're going to do a giveaway in all these tours. We're going to give away this much. All you have to do is attend. Or Tankz is dropping his new mixtape. Okay, let's make it gamified. Okay, he's dropping a music video. Okay, go under the post at this time and comment this word and tag 3 people. What's that going to do for the algorithms? Yeah. What's it going to do?
It's going to push it more.
We want people to like and subscribe, innit? So if we got so much people liking it and they comment, it's going to push the algorithms. Spotify has to do with algorithms. Everything's to do with an algorithm. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to push that? Or how are we going to retarget? Or how are we going to build our super fans? Because of data, bro. But we don't have that. It's madness. But these companies do. This is why they're worth billions. But we don't have that.
How are we going to get it, though, man? I feel like you know already.
Nah. So I have tools. I'll show you. I will show you. I've got tools where I can have 100 TikTok accounts, TikTok, Insta, and with the right people, just scheduling the posts and all of them, it's all scheduled. They'll come out different times. Boom, 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 boom. I've got about 20 accounts doing that now. You know what I'm trying to say? But with data, it's like what your offer is, isn't it? So, for example, I do £1 a ticket to collect data.
All right.
To get it.
All right, yeah.
I do £1 a ticket to collect data.
Yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Okay, £1 ticket. So if I got 10,000 now, if I wanted to have Bouncer Hub clothing brand, I want to sell hats. I've got data to sell it to.
Sell the hats, facts. Fair enough.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Sometimes. So it's just about understanding that, because for us, it's like we're here to build an infrastructure. So we're here to never, like, I look at artists where they're just not taught. They're just not taught. You get me? But then you look at Central Cee, and the reason why he's so big, or the reason why he has like his clothing brand, bro, going crazy. They got data, bro. They got data, but artists in the UK, they don't take clothing brand and merch serious. It's madness, bro.
Anyway, let's move away. We got a lot to cover, man. We got a lot to get through, but yeah, you got a lot to say as well, Bouncer, man.
Yes.
Got a lot of game to give as well, for real. I'm putting people, bro. I knew I would learn something in this podcast, bro. That day just put another idea in my head, bro.
Come on, bro.
No, I'm definitely gonna look in on that whole gathering data at least, even if it's just emails or numbers, as you said, like
definitely. But as well, one thing, when you invited me to the villa in Dubai, bro, I mean, I would never go to Dubai again anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy, bro. I was like, no, let's go, cuz. He's like, no.
If you made the pound sterling and spray fight happen, I'd go to Dubai for that.
Watch it.
I'd go there for that, but
it's not that bad, man.
That's your place, man. You know what I mean? That's your home now. But I felt special with the invite to Dubai, bro. But apparently, you're somebody you want to connect with everybody, bro. Who you think has some value. Because a lot of people are saying, yeah, you've invited them to the villa in Dubai, innit?
Yeah, well, I've invited yeah, of course. Come on, tropical.
Okay.
And for me, the villa in Dubai is a hub, is a content hub, innit? I'll be honest, if I had at the moment, because I've just been in doing my own thing, but I could have had Andrew Tate, all of these people. They're in Dubai now. Do you know what I mean? If you look at Tankz is a close friend of mine. He's with Tankz all the time. You know what I mean? When it's that time to sit down and have the right people to sit down into the villa. But
just for clarity though, I don't think you would want to align with Andrew Tate.
No. I'm just saying, but for many people, but I just focus on myself. But the villa in Dubai is a content hub, man. You get me? There's so many people that has flown in, had his birthday there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It was just a thing where it's like, okay, live streaming set up. There's not many people in Dubai. There's a lot of streamers around the world that will fly to Dubai, but they don't have a streaming set up. Like, we want to stream. So in my head, I was like, do you know what? This is a hub to connect with other content creators, other people of influence. Just if I build a studio, I know that there's going to be loads of musicians that will come to the villa in Dubai. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was more things of like, right, boom. Invite, man, come to the villa in Dubai, bro. You see what we can do in terms of content, flipping, live stream. Just this is what man's doing. I know I could do much more that I'm doing. I don't even go live like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I ain't really got no one there to be like, oh, let's do a live stream, rare. But if I had more people with me, I know man will be able to do more.
So with why did I forget what I was gonna freaking say, bro?
Bro, can we go to Dubai, bro? Let's do it, bro.
We're not going to Dubai. You can go. I'm never going back. How is it like living in Dubai and still being involved in the UK industry? Because I don't know if you remember where me and Bad saw you at the Cairo Keys thing.
Yeah.
And like Bad said something. Remember what you said?
What was it? I can't remember, bro.
You said you reckon he's involved.
Oh yeah.
And then you said that.
And then you were like, why do you think that? Like,
I remember you said that, You said it, yeah.
That was a funny time.
Yeah, I remember.
Being there and that.
Yeah.
He came up, you know what it is, bro? I'll give it to you, yeah. Because just from the fact that the way my man was coming up and the fact that he was buzzing, and I see you there, I was like, okay, makes sense. Answers behind it. You get
nah, nothing to do with it, bro. Okay, nothing. You hear me?
But I think, and he has the suspicions that you're involved with a lot more behind the scenes than you let on.
Yeah, 100%. But I feel like what I realized is even the YouTube that I'm doing now, it's a distraction. You can end up doing whatever you really want to do now because people are so distracted by all these clips that are going around. They actually think that you're just doing, that's all you're doing. No, that is true. They actually think that's all you're doing. So, and it's not always good to kind of speak everything that you're doing in it because you've got a lot of people that will just kind of put bad energy on it. You get me? So you just let people think and say what they want to say, innit? And just be like, all right, is that what you think? Whatever, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's public perception. People would think that what Shauni said is right. I even said that in my video.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, you're doing your thing, and artists I haven't heard one person say a bad thing about you, bro.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
So people respect you. You've got your name holds weight in this industry, even though you're living in Dubai, bro. You know what I mean?
No, 100. And I thought, even if I lived in the UK, it would be even 10 times. There'll be so much things that we'll be collabing on. That, you know what I'm trying to say? But I think Dubai for myself, just you come from a rough background, you know, you've got people that don't value life. Like, you got people that don't value their life, that will try to take yours.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And then in your head is like, you're putting out a positive message, but on the flip side, you don't want to have to maneuver the way how you need to maneuver in the UK just to protect yourself. So it's like you're contradicting yourself. That's just all it is. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, it's like Dubai is like a happy space. I don't live in the heart of Dubai. I live out there. I have a routine, and yeah, man. And I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm flipping. I do normal stuff. Over here, you can't do normal stuff. Always flipping. People ask for pictures, or you're looking behind your back, or this, that, or
you must still get that in Dubai, though. Maybe not as much, but you must still get people asking for pictures out there.
If I go to the tourist bits, yeah. But if I go to the normal, the Arabs, yeah, some Arabs might have seen man online, but
it's not head on like swivel type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's just normal. So, like, man's going for walks in the evening.
Yeah,
like,
can't
you know
do that here.
Down a 6K walk in the evening, we're just going for walks just to talk. Could never do that here.
In the desert, though, man.
Nah, well, in the desert, you know, you got loads of these little tracks, running tracks, this. So there's loads of spaces you can go to, but there's loads of running clubs. There's more unity, wellness, fitness is good. Forget about the party world. That's what I'm trying to say. The perception that a lot of people have of Dubai in that world because it's party world. But if you live there, you'll see the difference of Dubai. It's normal. It was just normal. And the police leave you alone, bro. They don't trouble you unless you're doing silly stuff. They leave you alone. If I was to come back to UK, I'll probably live in like Manchester or I'll probably live around somewhere around like up north somewhere, because it's better value for money. People are more happier up north as well. It's London people, but it's just like I would probably, if I was to move back to the UK, it'll probably be up north.
But London's home though. It's still
London's home. Now
when I still feel like
I went back to Fulton Heath, you get me, and I thought, yeah. I said to Smokes, I said, yeah, I'm walking down this high road this week, man, and I'm doing my YouTube. Get me? I'm walking down the high road, and I'm going from shop to shop and start talking to my locals. I ain't seen them for years, so it did. I was happy to be back. I needed to come back.
Big up Smokes as well, man.
Yeah.
Give Smokes an early in the morning, bro.
Early in the morning. Smokes is the link between me and Likkleman. He was the one that filmed all the videos of Likkleman where he went viral in jail.
Oh, shit.
That's how I met Likkleman, because of Smokes. So there's history to this.
Do you find now that you kind of have trust issues?
Yeah, 100%.
Because of, I don't want to get into it because you spoke about it 100 times, but how's it been? What's it been like dealing with that now? Maneuvering now, because talking to you initially, you seem like a very welcoming guy.
Yeah.
And and I've got trust issues as well. And I'm somebody who I don't think I aspire to be like that.
Yeah.
I think I'm a couple of years from ever being able to be like that again.
Yeah.
So how did you get to that point, or did it even change anything? Or
yeah, it changes me even now. I have trust issues now, bro. Like, and I started realizing, like, you try to. I watched the Mr. Beast thing, innit? And he's just like, if you want people to not like you, start helping people.
The CEO podcast one.
Yeah.
Banging podcast.
That was a banging. He said, if you want people to not like you, start helping people. But in my head that was a lot of mental, what I went through there, because what I realized what my branding is online is anything that Bouncers says, people will look at the negative and troll me, but it works for me. It works like I understand it works for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, and what I realize online is people will look at man's misfortune. So they'll look at what the stuff that man's done and man's fools, and it's like but this happened. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now it will never stop me from helping people, but I kind of take people as face value. Like, this person more. But what I would say is it is a lot. It's not just like people in Dubai is totally different to the mindset in the UK as well. In it, Smokes, you got Shannon, like flipping. It's crazy. Like his mindset is totally different to sometimes the hood man them that are in the hood that will see 100 bags and be like, oh shit, flipping, we're taking that. Do you know what I mean? You got people that will see that and be like, oh, happy and do you know, it's weird. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's one of them ones, isn't it? We just keep on going. I know in the future there'll be someone else that could potentially portray man, but this is the game, innit? You got to charge us for the game.
Yeah, man.
It's one of them ones.
Literally.
Yeah.
Another thing I rate you for as well is because I saw your video where you explained how you have dyslexia.
Yeah.
And he has this that you wouldn't know because he speaks so well. You know what I mean?
Someone, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't know, literally.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Reading, writing, sometimes mixing my words up. But I think it's been 6-7 years of doing this.
That's what I just
If you watch my first come up documentary, I can just about speak. So I think 6-7 years of doing this. But it's like you have to be open. I think black people sometimes we're not as open and saying things online, and I feel like we go through, a lot of people from our culture go through the exact same things. They don't have to be black, but I think you need to be open. So I feel like my YouTube is my therapy, innit? It's my therapy. So sometimes people might not agree with how some of my videos, but it's me projecting. It's me projecting that day. Do you know what I mean? If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling pressure, I'm projecting it and letting it out, and then tomorrow might be I'm good. So
you find with the YouTube now that like, because obviously now you're popping now.
Yeah.
Do you find like, as you've gotten more attention on you now, you're kind of having? I don't think you do this, but I think you are gonna eventually find yourself having to do this. Like, kind of think more before you speak.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's way more eyes on you. People are way more freaking critical of you now.
They're waiting to. Do you know? Sometimes when I speak, like, I've got a couple topics coming out. Yeah, I have to even say, guys, don't shoot the messenger. This is a conversation, rare. But you're right. I have to. Do you know what's happening to me? Is the YouTube started like connecting, and I was signed in to the YouTube. So every minute the notification of comments are coming up. And then naturally you just want to clap back at these people, bro. You want to clap back. You get me naturally, but I just had to sign off it, and being like, look, for my own mental, I can't get away from it. I go on TikTok, Insta. For my own mental, I'm gonna do the job and log off, and then whatever my team shows me that I need to answer, I like my team just to send me some bits, what people say, I will try to bring it up. But I ain't reading it, bro. You ain't getting me. You're not hurting my feelings. I'm not reading it.
Now some comments are mad personal, bro.
It will do you in the comments,
bro.
It will do you in the comments.
I find over time I've learned to just laugh at it now.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of funny, isn't it, when you think about it?
Because I find even with comments, even when I respond to comments, even when I respond to kind of harsh comments, because you see when you check comments, it lets you see like what they've commented previously.
Yeah.
If they've commented good things previously and it's one bad comment, I'll be like, I approach it as if I'm not taking myself too serious.
No, 100.
Laugh at myself, but I find with the internet, once they know they've got a way to pull your strings, they're not going to stop, bro.
They won't stop.
They're not going to stop.
What I realized as well, you can also turn a troll into a supporter.
Yeah,
like,
the trolls are supporters.
Like, to start off with, they won't like you, and then down the line, they'll be like, actually,
Bro,
I like my man. Do you know what I mean? Like he
yeah.
said, like before, I never used to like him. I thought he was arrogant, and I feel like long form content, you can't lie, you can't cheat, you can't lie with energies, innit? Your energy don't lie, innit? If someone sees you and be like, I don't really like my man's energy, like you can't lie with it, innit? Like whoever. Sometimes people might portray you. See online before I started doing the YouTube, people portrayed me as some guy just a troll and a bully and whatnot. But then I started doing YouTube, or I started doing Sunday Smoke stuff. Like the longer content people started consuming, they changed their opinion of man. You know what I mean? So, because sometimes the short form contents, it's just clickbait, innit? Sometimes you can be like, scumbags, they're scumbags. Then all of a sudden, they don't like you, get me? So,
no, it's facts. Because even when I went on his live, I was telling a story. At the start of the story, everyone was just like he was just going like, get this guy off, like, boom, boom. By the end of it, everyone was like, oh, this guy's put him in here more, like, get him in more. So it's like, people just talk, bro, for the sake of talking. And then eventually it gets to a point where they're like, this guy's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's one of them ones.
If you're a piece of shit, they'll see you're a piece of shit. Because it's long form content.
Yeah.
You can't, as you said, you can't hide.
There you go.
Bro,
you can't hide it, innit?
Yeah.
If you're a piece, like, if you're not, your energy is not good, they will see it, bro. Like, nah, that guy's energy is not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man. But you also need to have good support system around you, man. Like I feel like everyone, like whatever, if you're doing online stuff, you need to have a good support system around you. Good missus or family member or a good friend that you can kind of vent to. You get me? Sometimes you want to just, do you know what I'm trying to say? You need to have a good support system around you, because when the sort of content that we're doing, it's always going to be someone that will try to come for man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, no, like you just need to just have that support system, like, just so you make the right decisions.
See that? I feel like I need that, but I just like to make decisions by myself, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really want any other input, you know what I mean?
Nah, I hear you.
So would you say that your team not make like most of your decisions, but they do help you make?
I have a support system that if I'm pissed off about something, I'll just fucking bring them and then let it out, and then they'll speak to them. Do you know what I mean? I feel like, because sometimes it's not good to bottle things up, or just like, sometimes it's good just to speak or something's on your mind, because it's like, I don't think we normalize therapy like that. So we kind of need to like speak to our support system and just be like, look, I'm feeling down today, or I'm feeling overwhelmed. There's a lot of things happening to man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is what's happened. This is what's kind of annoying. And then when you get off your chest, you kind of realize that it's like, you're good, man. You get me? A day or two, you're good still.
I'll say I was telling a lie, actually. I've got one of my brethren who is kind of my support system, innit? When I'm not in the right normal state of mind, I'll run it by him and he'll talk some sense into me sometimes. So you're right, you do actually need a support system. I didn't even realize I had that one, to be honest with you.
And that's the thing about it. Sometimes you wouldn't even realize that this person's actually your support system. You just look at them as they're your close friend and they're doing what close friends normally do, innit? But deep down, bro, like, this person actually genuinely cares about how you're feeling on a day-to-day, bro, innit? So, nah, it's true. It's definitely important to have a support system.
But which one of your ventures would you say was the most successful then? Or has been the most successful?
So, Wicked and Bad, on paper, it looks like it was the most successful. The brand-wise, we'll bring it back, it was great. But because we didn't have sponsorship, we kept on losing capital every time we put on a show. But
how many shows did you put on as well?
About 6. I think about 5, 6.
Capacity, venue, average size every time?
I think we done, a lot of them was through COVID. We done one, the last one we done is O2 Indigo. It had, I think, like 1,500 capacity. But it was on the same day as KSI. But we sold around 60%. You get me? So
is that good, or is that?
Huh? Yeah, it was good.
That's
it
good.
Was good.
Okay.
We didn't lose no money. Do you know what I mean? But I would say what I'm doing now, like, I think that's the best position that I'm in terms of the Bouncer Hub. AI automations, and also we're about to launch my Airbnb business in Dubai.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How does that work though? Because hotels are cheap as hell in Dubai.
Hotels are cheap, but you got people, so they're not as cheap. But you got, see, with Airbnb, there's so much visitors that people visit Dubai. They just want their own apartment for the weekend or for the week. Do you know what I mean? It might be cheaper. They might have more people that will attend. Then you have off season where it's like now everyone's looking to fly out because it's too hot. So there's a lot of money that you can make in terms of, there's so much property that's getting built in Dubai where people need their property either rented for the year or whatnot, or they'll, do you know what I mean? You can you have teachers, you have so much people that fly into Dubai that just they might want Airbnbs. Like there's things like Formula One that come when Formula One's there, or there's loads of things that happen for the people who either want something for the month. There's loads of people that live in Dubai that might stay for 3 months, and it's too much just live in a hotel for 3 months, or they'll go for Airbnbs.
That sounds like hell being trapped there for 3 months. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah. I
hate there.
I was there for 6 months just now. I was here in the UK in November. Obviously, I went to Turkey, but 6 months.
So out of them ones, so just to finalize the answer then, so you say right now,
our B2B business.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask actually with the Airbnb. So you're gonna thinking of like investing in another property out there or doing rent?
And so what we do, so what we will probably, we've just opened up the company, just built the website. Now we're looking at the properties, so we'll probably get like 15 properties, rent them for the year.
Damn, you're not playing, bro. You're going.
I've got a business
with
partner
15.
as well, but we'll rent them for the year, and then obviously the business partner I've got, he's in that world as well. He owns hotels. He's not like massive hotels, but he owns hotels. He had back in the day when he was doing business with Princess Trust, he had like 500 rooms and accommodation that he was giving to, that he was doing business with Princess Trust. So people from prison and whatnot was coming out. They were staying in his properties. So that's one of my business partners. And he owns a gym as well. So he has 2,000 clients paying £75 a month, like for his gym, just their 10. So learning from him, he has no following. So this is why in my head I'm saying we've got following, and all these businesses, these subscription-based businesses is actually the ones that change your life. So with him, he's got all the management side on the back end side of things, and obviously I've got the marketing side of things. So obviously we look at properties with in Dubai. You can get a property. You can't pay monthly in Dubai with rent. You have to at the very least you can pay 4 checks. Sometimes they want 2 checks or 1 check. Do you know what I mean? Okay. But 4 checks. If you can get 4 checks, looking at properties that's around 100 and 150,000 AED. So it's 1,000 dirhams. So
how do teachers survive then? How do teachers survive?
So teachers, they get accommodated. Like a lot of them will they get paid great money, and the school sometimes pays for the accommodation. You know what I mean? But they get paid great money. You know what I'm trying to say? So teachers get paid really good, but with property over there, even like off plan, and with properties, like you can buy a property, you can pay 20% of the overall amount, like deposit, and then in 4 months' time, you can pay 10% of the overall, and then 8% and 6% every 4 months. So that's how they kind of do it. So you can pay it off, but then once you go over a certain bracket, like 40% or 30%, the valuation of your house could all go up. You could make an extra 100k. You can sell that there and then. Someone else can buy it off you, and you've just made extra money, and it's off plan, and it's ready in 3 years, 4 years. So there's a lot of opportunities, investment opportunities, but property is a big thing. So there's a lot. This is why a lot of real estate people are out there making millions, because it's like they're just selling things by a square foot, and it's just like it sounds good, it is good, and they keep on building. So much people flying, moving out to Dubai. Saudi's going to be another thing, that all their investments that they're actually doing, they're behind, but Saudi's like 10 times, 15 times the size of bigger than Dubai. Dubai is just like the size of South London.
All right.
So I'm assuming that you've got plans there as well then.
Listen, for me, my long-term plans is property. But who knows where I'm gonna end up living? It's just having that business, successful businesses in different parts of the world, and then maneuvering and just enjoying life, innit?
What do you think of Bambino?
Bambino. Okay, let me tell you what I think of Bambino, bro, because this is a good topic.
I'm sorry, I need to piss. I'm sorry, I'll be quick.
This guy's so cheeky, bro.
I lie though. He could have done something for man.
He's got the power to. I don't know this story.
I don't know their story as well. Yeah. From what I know here is that that was his brethren. He was rapping with him from the start. One guy is a fucking superstar, and the other guy is, you hear me, he's not making too much noise. I don't know. I used to shout out, bro.
You got yeah, but come on, man. Like let's be realistic, bro. Like you take someone that's doing well in the industry, and someone that's not. Yeah, fair enough. Sense could have done more for it. I mean, we don't know the complete answers in it.
Yeah.
But with someone of Sense's success, yeah, all it really takes is someone that's really striving for success to just be around that person that is successful to gain that, not to gain that success, but some sort of success in it. So I'll be real. I don't think man was doing enough, bro. I don't think he was doing enough.
Maybe.
One to Cairo Keys and Essential.
I have no idea for anything still.
So maybe they can't know it. Essential.
I think that was a
True.
pulling out. Like, I don't know, man.
The charger. You don't got a charger.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there should be one up there, innit? Sure.
One bobbed in here. You can. Well, I'll go grab that.
Go on, Joe. Just
I don't. Yeah.
We say no bouncer, but you fully done with music and that. Like,
I'm in it. But I just focus on the marketing and coaching and just that side of things. I don't get too invested into the artists. Like I don't feel like there's money in it like that. Like in the like I'm 36, bro.
Oh, saying you got to do very different things in life.
Yeah. I'm like
Early in the morning.
I feel like
Bouncer.
come on, my boy.
What's going on in here, bro?
He caught us, yeah. And what was he saying?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
no, briefly, I was just saying quickly that I think for the younger generation, music management is where you need to be. You can get leverage, but as a 36-year-old, like, nah, you know what I mean? It takes time. It's like, how quick can you develop an artist? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And
Like, you done it quick, though, a couple times. Like, quick, like.
But it comes with,
easy.
Yeah, man.
yeah, but it comes with, bro, it just comes with a lot of ego, man. Artists don't listen, and, bro, there's so much money you can make away from music. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why in order for me to do what I'm doing now, I have to focus on things outside of music.
Yeah, okay.
That I now can just be easy and be like, you can't stop me. You get me? You're not stopping my bag. You can't invite me to no places. I don't care. You get me? I don't want to go anyway. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You get me?
Completely, bro. Because from the start, I've been trying to encourage people and say, like, listen, if you want to be an artist, bro, just know that there's a billion ways to make money, bro. There's someone, I mean, I want to talk to you about a business idea I have after still. See what you think of it.
Come on, my boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what do I think of Bambino?
Kadan.
Bambino. Okay.
Let's let you talk, man.
Okay, let me tell you what I think of Bambino. He does have a similar story, I feel like, of what's happened to him has potentially happened with me. Similar, yeah. Just so what I would say, but I do think when watching his podcast, the interview, I feel like it was like you fumbled. I feel like he can't forgive himself because he fumbled the bag early. Like he didn't trust the process. And I actually honestly think there's no way that Central Cee will have just left him hang him out to dry if he was there from the start where you can see. And I honestly think that sometimes with music, even though you made how many songs, you might be a duo from the start or whatever, you might not have been the chosen one. Like there's a difference between, like, you might not have been the like they might not have picked you, my bro. So you might have just had to fall back and let Sench do what he needed to do. But one thing that I think that Sench was wrong about is he could have. There's this. I'm playing Devil's advocate here. Yeah, he could have said to the labels, "Yeah, boom." He could have said, "Yeah, boom. Yeah, you can have that tune." And if that gives my man 250K, he should have done that. Because I don't think that would have changed anything with his negotiation with the 25 mil that he would have got. But at the stage, at the time, they done everything perfect strategically. They didn't do no songs with no UK artists at the very start. You get me? And they had their plan. So I think my man should have just kind of trusted the process and known that he wouldn't have been hang out to dry. But what I will say before you look time in is musicians, bro, they expect their friends to go on tours. They expect their friends to go everywhere, but they don't pay their friends nothing. You get me? It's just, they don't. So he did say nothing. He did say something about his mum's house being flooded. And he's probably thinking, I ain't got no money. I feel a type of way to even ask bro for money. So I do actually think that musicians, when you're going through it and sometimes you're blowing up, you're not paying no money, bro. Like there's not many musicians are doing that, man. They don't really, musicians are not given, not a lot of musicians during their come up is doing that. And they might have made it so everyone's financial situation is a lot different. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But look, we all know, I know that Central C is not from the streets, bruv. He's not from the streets. But I support him fully in the sense of what he's moving the needle for our culture, bro.
But what's your definition? How would you define someone as from the streets?
So what my definition is you can see what Bambino's saying, what that he's saying, Bambino. Yeah, you can see what Bambino's saying. You can kind of see it, and you can see it from the music that Sench was doing at the start and his look. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like my definition from the streets is you could be selling coke. Because you sell coke allegedly doesn't mean that you're from the streets. You get me? You're just a drug dealer. Do you know what I mean? But being from the streets is like being involved in gang culture or like being involved in that kind of world where it's like your friends or you're involved in that world. So it's like Sench's music now is totally different.
How involved?
Yeah, because
I
think
how
about
involved?
Like,
because I'm trying to get. We need a clear bouncer definition.
Like here's a clear bouncer definition of being from the streets. Man's got friends, that they're around, man. Back in the day, there was around, man. They never used to put no work in, but there was around, man, and they're from the streets because they're around, man. They roll the man every day. They've seen what man's done. They just never used to do it, but man knew who they were. Do you know? Man knew what they was there for. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then there's people that might live in a council estate, you get me, and be involved. They might hear gunshots or whatever, but they're actually not from the streets. They just lived there. They lived in there, but they're rapping it. They're rapping that world. They're rapping it. You get me? Because they're from the culture. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're from that street culture. What I'm trying to say is you can like with Sench's music from the start, you can blatantly see is look, bro, Sench is where he is because he actually don't have no ops. Russ, Digga D, these persons, they will never ever be able to get to a Sench level because they actually got ops. They actually have problems, bro. Sench don't have no ops. So you can mention about my ops. Shepherd's Bush, man, they're serious, man, bro. They have ops, you get me? But you can talk about ops, but he don't have no ops, bro. You don't have ops, bro.
Off camera.
There you go. But so what I'm saying, what in a sense of, here's my thing here is, it's entertainment, bro. Music's entertainment. That's what I look at it as, entertainment. I don't care who's the realest nigga. If I like the song, I'll fuck with it. I like it, bro. I don't care. You don't have to be a murderer or this person to be like, oh yeah, but what they done was amazing. You get me? Anthony Joshua is not the best boxer in the world, but what Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua done in terms of positioning themselves and the money that they made, and then they knew they had to get traded at a certain time. Do you get me? For someone else to, it's not that he's the best boxer. It's just it's about they made the right moves. What Central C and YBZ and that's done, they've made the right moves, bro. My man's in fucking Met Gala, bro. He's in the Met Gala doing a freestyle. Someone that's moving the needle for our culture. You mad? That's amazing. But all people want to talk about is Black Baby and boom, 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 and that is madness, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? Like no, but it's madness. Or industry plan or this and that. You get me? So, but what I'm saying is, he's moving the needle for us, for more musicians. If man saw flipping Tankz, you've done something mad, like you've jumped on a flipping, you've done something crazy. You're on flipping Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has done a flipping podcast with you.
You imagine, bro?
No, but bro, that is a bad thing. Tropical juice, bro. That for us, that is like what? Like I'm looking at it like, oh my days. Other people might think, but I'm looking at it like, bro, this is crazy. So I look at it more like that, innit? So, but Bambino, he fumbled the bag. But if he was that good, we'll see what he's doing now, innit? So in the next couple of years, we'll see what he's gonna do. You get me? Because he's basically saying that my man took his sauce, this, that. He does his music. So now we're gonna see what Bambino does.
Because my rebuttal to that would be about Bambino, is that I would say that it was more because YB's I don't know if it's public, but he managed Rimsey, I think.
Yeah.
He's got some other artists.
Yeah.
And he's not taken them anywhere near Sench's level. And if we take a look at A2 Anti right now, he's dropping here and there. A2 Anti, you could say, trusted the process. But A2 Anti's not got a story built around him.
Who's
just the guy that
he used to manage A2 Annie? I don't know.
I don't know. Did you just say who is A2 Anti?
No, I know who A2 Annie is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if YB's is managing A2 Anti, but he's part of Live Yours.
Okay.
But A2 Anti, nobody really know. People really know him as the guy that's around Sench, but that would have kind of been Bambino's future, I think, if he trusted the process, like I said. So pretty much, I don't know. The more time goes on, I hear Bambino more and more. Yeah. Because Bambino's even saying things like, "Oh, if you're meant to bring your guys up with you. If you fall off, obviously Sench ain't gonna fall off. But if you get a little quiet,
no, I hear what he's saying. It's positioning. How is he meant to bring the guys with him if he's not there yet?
He's
now he's there.
His album, and he's still not doing nothing for A2 Anti. It looks like.
Yeah, but
Cairo Keys had to go on his own and do his own thing. Yeah,
but what I'm trying to say is, here's my thing: is Central C has been picked. He's the chosen one, innit? That's it. Like I'm just telling you, when it was H got picked because of his bars. Like he was like at that time with that H, Central C has been picked. He got signed. He got signed to Columbia America. Kanye West's manager, Akon's brother, he got signed by, bro. Just understand the power of who he's being signed by, bro, and the positioning, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's all well and good. We can talk about flipping Drake suing about the song with Kendrick Lamar. These are the people who's powerful to push. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's push the right music out there. But what I'm trying to say to you is like, Bambino, look, with YBZ is like, he only had to get it right once.
Yeah.
He did, didn't it?
Like, think he'll do it again? Because I'm having this discussion with UKL and Joey Clipstar.
Do I think YBZ can do it again?
With someone else?
Yeah, of course. I think that he's got a cheat code now. He's got the relationships that he has. Like his pool is like he's got the relationships. But the development, I reckon he could do it again. I reckon that he can do it again. But does he choose to? Does he need to? Is he content?
That's a good question.
Is he content? Does he feel like he's doing too much? That's the thing. Obviously, Sench, he lives with his friends. I think he lives with his friends in a mansion. He's brought his friends to the Met Gala after party. Mad, like his friends got mad jewelry shops that do you know what I mean? So he's supporting that way, music wise. Music, not everyone's got it. Like a lot of you see a lot of musicians that come from other artists. The other ones under them, they're not really good, are they? They're not really like, okay, you're dope. Like,
No, I'd say because American artists, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
I know Bad's. You'd know about this. Like, you know, Lil Durk's artist. What's his name? What's that guy's
Lil
name?
Durk into it properly. Which one? Where he's got a couple, man.
Yeah, there's one that's
Slime Life, bro.
Not Slime Life. Another one. Slime Life's called as well.
He's
another one
under Lil Durk.
under Lil Durk. Just tell me.
Bro, he's got Chief Work. He's got Lil Mexico. He's got
Buka. That's the one. Buka.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about Buka. I just wanted to remember who he was. But these American artists, they're able. These artists that are underneath, like Lil Durk, for example, they're not that good. But I think it's more like the aesthetic that sells it. Like, yo, they're part of the gang.
Bro, he helps them, bro. Lil Durk,
52 states.
Yeah, we can.
How big America is as well.
There's 50 states, though, no?
Is it?
Yeah, it's 50.
Sure, it's 50 states.
50.
No,
yeah,
no,
well,
It's not 51. It's 50.
51, 52, 50.
50 stars under the US flag. It's 50 for Puerto Rico.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but say you got 50 plus states. Yeah. So you got 50. Okay, cool. You got 50 states. Yeah. You got there's artists that are millionaires that you've never heard of.
Facts.
Never, because of the states. In the UK, we see the artist, the grime artist that's doing the freestyle from Liverpool in the car. Everyone sees it. You all saw that, innit?
Everyone's
seen it.
talks about it.
But what I'm trying to say to you is, America is like, and then the UK is tiny, innit? So, yeah, man. Obviously, they're doing amazing, innit? They're doing amazing. Yeah, they're doing amazing. Dave's my best artist. He's my favorite artist in the UK.
is that musically or
Musically, how he is, the art, the business side of things, and then D-Block Europe. I think they're one of the most well-paid artists in the UK.
You reckon? Who do you reckon is the richest rapper in the UK?
D-Block Europe.
Yeah. They all independent or they distribution deals?
Catalog, innit?
They got distribution deals, but they're independent. But their catalog is crazy. Like they will be that one you will see in a couple years, 5 years or something, where they sold their catalog for 60 mil.
Something like that.
Yeah.
One thing I want to ask you as well, because I've had this debate with a lot of people.
Yeah.
How do you class an artist who signs a distribution deal with a major label as independent or not?
This was funny. Big shout out to Tropical Cam. Big shout out to Cam. Hey. So, boom. I don't think distribution deals that are with majors, they do anything. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing great. They just have a budget. So I still class them as independent. I feel like if you look at distribution, yeah, ADA or this person, they give an artist a budget to do their music video, and they have a budget to do digital ads and pitch it to playlists and editorials and radio, yeah. What else? If we look at all the independent artists, what else are they really doing? Like apart from putting money into certain places, into digital ads or PR or radio, getting it added to.
It's crucial though, isn't it?
Okay, cool. I don't want to mention artist's name here, but there's been an artist recently that they've been added to many playlists, radio playlists, Spotify playlists, and they still got 1,000 sales first week. And it's like, okay, cool, you've been supported by that. You've been supported by the industry, but Miles Malone, that's storytelling in Joe, is doing more sales than you. So for me, it's like, I know I've gone on into one, but I'm like, for me, it's like getting an investor is great, and I think the distribution is the best thing because it's 80-20 for 2-3 years or whatever. 80-20, you get me, and it's the best bet, but they're not like a major. If you look at majors, if you look at a lot of these other musicians, like you might look at a Heady One when he was with Relentless, he was getting number ones. This. His last project got whatever 30 or whatever because it was independent. So you kind of see the actual what the machines actually do, like how mad that they're spending or what they're doing to actually push to get this charting position. You
If
know what
that's
I mean?
the case, why don't all artists, instead of letting a label take 10 or sometimes 20, 20%,
Yeah.
why don't they just all use Ditto then? Because Ditto offers you advances. These distributors will give you advances as well.
So let me tell you about Ditto. Yeah, Ditto is not as good as ADA. I don't like. Big shout out to Reese and the people that work at them. I just don't think they're as on the same levels as Virgin or Orchard or Empire or ADA. I just don't think or believe. I don't think they're at the same level as them. I think Ditto is still based as a independent distribution platform, but they do give advances. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's hard to explain. I think in that world is based on the relationship as well. Like, obviously, I get onto flipping, like, you got these other A&Rs or these people that take advantage of our culture, you get me? Like the Hardy Caprio one. But then these people are more powerful into Spotify and Apple because they get the artist playlists, you get me? So that's where the leverage comes as well. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like I do still class. The reason why I class an artist as still fully independent, even if they've got a major distribution, because they can control whatever they put out. There's no one can say that you can't put out anything. You can't put that song out. Like, you can't do that. You can't. They will never get stalled for releasing music. With a major, they can dictate. We don't want this song. We want to put this person on. We want to. Okay, this is not coming out to 6 months because you're in this claw. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that's where it's like you can't do what you want. You're not independent.
I feel like your definition is more like creative control.
Yeah, my definition is more creative control, because it's like, cool. I know what you're saying from the video that you made the Central City Industry Plant, and I know what you're saying. Okay, what you were saying in it is like, okay, cool. Because you've got the whole infrastructure as a label, you're not really you're not independent. Stop saying you're independent because you've really got label infrastructure. You got the same contacts as a major. You're just downstairs on another floor. I know what you're saying. My thing is more ownership and being able to get up and being like, I want to drop a video with you, a song with you. I'm doing it in 6 weeks, get this sorted, and they can't say no. But a major, yeah, they will say no.
And just to be clear as well, I completely agree with you. I'm on the same page as you. I think if you use a distributor, I still think you're independent because you have the creative control.
Yeah.
You still have to be talented to blow as well. Not like even industry people who are quote unquote industry plants in America. They're not rubbish. Like, some of them are very talented. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
as you say, like, some people, like they say Central C's got talent. He actually is good at what he does. So naturally, with the machine behind him, with good management, it's a recipe for success. But some people have the machine behind them and they flop. So.
Yeah. Central C, in order for Central C to be where he is, it took for Stormzy to come on socials for 2 years. The reason why I say that, if you look at it, yeah, Stormzy came off socials, yeah. At the time when he came off socials, he was the golden boy. All of a sudden, Dave's never been that person. Dave's always been the music. I'm a musician. I will play the piano. This is my life. Stormzy has been like, Stormzy will pop up, but all of a sudden, he didn't drop. He was gone for 2 years. Who's that next person?
Yeah.
It's like climbing. Then all of a sudden Dave came, and then if you look at Dave's USB, like, look at it. Check what Dave does. Yeah, he done a song with Central. All of a sudden, that was the even the song that he done with Central on his album. There was no video on it. Look how powerful Look how powerful the song is. I actually think that DBE is, get me, the most, like, in terms of capital, like, thingy, but Dave is like the most powerful, like powerful in terms of like the art of music. Like, he could drop a song now with no promo and it will just go crazy.
Yeah. He did it without Starlight, bro. I won't forget that. I was #1 for how long? Started nowhere, bruv. No one else can do that really in the UK right now.
Yeah. Like,
and you don't need to get on TikTok and dance or nothing.
Nothing. Yeah,
but how for you? Oh, so someone gonna say that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think about Fredo's situation right now, musically?
He's cold, isn't it? He's cold.
You buck him out there.
Yeah, I was in jail with Fredo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'll tell you a story. Fredo came onto the wing. Fredo and Sneakbo came onto the wing. Get me? Obviously, Sneakbo, he came on the wing. He had the kind of problems in the jail, but he kept it G. Like, he didn't give a fuck. Get me? But they brought him onto man's wing. They came on the wing and they rushed the youth on the wing. Yeah, Fredo, and this is before Fredo was even called Fredo. I didn't know who he was. They rushed the youth, him and Sneakbo, and the wing wanted to rush him. You get me? And I'm saying, nah, you lot can't touch, man, because it's Sneakbo. I said Sneakbo is linked with Krypton Conan. You lot can't touch none of them. You get me? The man them, but they wanted to rush them. They didn't rush them anyway. They didn't do anything. But that's where being Fredo's kind of like we've been cool from then. He's like, I will never forget when man them came into the soul looking to rush man and you get me, it didn't happen, you get me? But that's how I kind of know Fredo. Dubai is a place, bro, you'll see everyone. If you go out, you'll see them, you'll see man out every week, fam. Like, his situation, I can't really speak on his situation in terms of, like, he can't do anything, innit? He can't do anything. He's alleged. You get me? Obviously,
you can't drop music.
You can't drop no music. You get me?
Is he in a deal? Or are you able to reveal any of that? If you know that, is he in? Because I'm wondering. Because okay, I'm not going to go too much in detail, but it would make sense for him, given his current situation, to just drop hella music.
Yeah, it would make sense
doing that. Because apparently he got paid for that Billy song.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's something to do with this case that's open, maybe. I know that's something to do with his assets has been frozen and all of these things. So
that's what I'm thinking. Is he in a deal then? Because I'd think if he's not in a deal...
No, he's independent, but...
So could he get someone else to make a deal account for him and, that's what...
Possibly.
I thought he would have been done.
Yeah, possibly, but I don't know. He might not... The last song that he made, Top G, that didn't really connect, did it? Didn't really do anything, did it, really? So sometimes artists can second guess themselves, innit, and be like, right now I'm going through bare real life shit. I've just done how long in prison? I've just come out of prison now, been kicked out of the country. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but that album would go so cold though.
Yeah, it would. He's probably got loads of music there, just ready to drop, but he's probably waiting for this case to finish or whatnot. He's in a bad predicament, really.
From what I'm hearing, it sounds really bad.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You can't come to the UK. Do you know what I mean? You can't come to the UK. Whatever, you're in a predicament in Dubai. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for him, he had everything. He had kick game. He had this. He had that. And he's just another artist that kind of maybe, that was married to the streets, innit? And obviously he charged it to the streets, innit?
I think it shows you how important it is as well to be humble, because situations can just your situation can just flip like that. Like my man was on top of the world a couple years back, and now you know what I mean. It can happen to anyone, bro.
100%.
People forget about you like that. Like, I don't. Obviously, there's people that will think about, Fredo ain't dropped no music, but bro, look how long he hasn't actually dropped any music. Like, people are gonna think.
He's still got it though. That thing that just came out on a random YouTube. You know where YouTube is, bro. All of a sudden, it's come on a random YouTube. It's just connected, so he still got it. It baffled me though, but I do understand. I think there was paying for the feature to carry on the person that passed away to keep him. Get me? I think it was
That's what I heard as well.
Yeah. Boy.
Let's set the time. And what else we got to cover, actually?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
no,
question.
oh shit.
Quickly, no, this. How do you see? Cause we did touch. How do you see the music industry and how like the space that we're in? Like, why did you get into doing this? Like, why did you get into doing content creation, dropping the videos that you make and the subjects that you speak about? Not many people will speak about it. What made you get into that? And the fact that you created your own, like in music, UK music, our culture, you created your own lane from there, and it being a domino effect to me jumping on, and then soon there's going to be many other content creators that's going to be doing exactly what you started. I would say that you started it. Like when it comes to you, the subjects that you spoke about, bro, not many people will speak about them. Hardly no one. Man. Hardly no one would.
Any suspect? Any subjects in particular?
Just like
that come to mind?
Yeah, like bro, like be honest with you, just subjects when it comes to the whole NFT thing and people flying over to Dubai and that side of things. You just speak about raw subjects, bro, that not many people would speak about. Do you know what I mean? But what made you get into this space, and where do you see yourself in this space? Like, what's like? I know you're pushing the podcast and whatnot, but where do you see yourself like in the next 2 years?
It's a good question. I'm gonna skip the where do I see myself in 2 years, because I like, evil eye. I like to keep my shit to my head. I'll tell you off camera though.
Yeah.
But what made me get into it is because I've always made content. I've always been into YouTube from when I was young, bro. From when I was in like year 7, I'd watch bare YouTubers. Always tapped in, always wanted to be a content creator. And as time went on, grew up, did things I weren't proud of. Long story, I've told this story before. Went legit, worked a normal job. From working a normal job, I started just posting videos. I didn't even plan to get into the UK industry, rap industry, because something happened that made me hate this industry. So I'm just like, fuck everyone in this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have them moments.
Yeah.
So I just start posting normal videos, reacting content. Shit, not planning on talking about music. Make a video about music, it goes off, people like it, so I just keep going, and it's ended up here, innit? You know what I mean? But plans, I don't know. I was speaking to UKL and them, and I said I want to win a mobile award this year, bro, or at least get a nomination.
Yeah,
because I don't know. Please tell me if I'm deluded or not for thinking I deserve a nomination at least if I keep going this year.
100%. 100%.
I think both of us deserve a nomination, to be honest, 100%. Bro.
I didn't even think about it like that, but 100%. Yeah, man. No, I just want to say you inspire a lot of people, bro, and there's people that I speak to that tune into your stuff. You get me? So you've given man the courage to be like, oh yeah, do you know what? Fuck it, man. You get me? And then obviously Cam as well, tapping into Cam stuff and whatnot. And then in my head, I'm just like, you know what? For me, I'm kind of a people's person, like not online, not like, oh yeah, boom. There's this opportunity. I want the man them to keep on growing, and because we're creating our own lane here, do you know what I mean? And we're creating a lane where it's adding value to the culture, bro. I think it's needed.
Because on a recent pod, they asked me about you, and they were like, "Oh, don't you see Bounce as competition?" I said, "No, Bounce, I see you as big bro."
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Level competition.
See you as big bro, and in this content space as well. Literally, it's just about if people want to watch your stuff. So how is another person going to affect that? Anyway, we're both different people. We both do things differently.
That's it, man.
And you getting involved as well, it takes more weight off of my shoulders.
Yeah,
I think, because if I were to stop posting for a little while, I know you're gonna keep posting and keep the lane progressing.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, this is what happens with us. A lot of people think you can only do it by yourself. It's only one person that can do it. So you know what I mean? No matter what level that I get to, I always for one speak about the man them that I'm doing it with, and for two, if there's opportunity, bring the man them that I'm doing it with, and man's gonna set that example and show the music industry as well. This is what we're doing here, and this is how it's meant to be done. Just so you lot know, like it don't have to be just one person and people shutting it down for everyone else. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but I think the reason why we'll get to our goals because we don't have no crazy expectation. Like we're not. It's like make content, release it. Don't even look at the views. Oh shit, yeah, I'll make another content and just keep on. And content creators, get ready, man, because we're dropping all 7, 8, 9 bits of content where other people's dropping one a week. We've got like 9 out.
Bro, honestly, you're the only one. You're the only one who's able to match the output, bro. Yeah. Nobody else can keep up.
They can't keep up with it.
They can't, bro.
They
Even
can't.
I've chat to Festify off camera. Festify, I'm like, bro, stay consistent. He's like, bro, I don't think posting every day is for me, man. You know what I mean? Bro,
Trust me.
It's not easy, bro.
It's not easy. People hit man like, bro, how do you do it? Well, bro, content creators in there, podcasters, they drop once a week. Once a week that you drop, we drop 7.
Yeah.
7 long forms a week. I've got a couple men like, bro, I'm looking at what you and Tankz are doing. I'm having to reevaluate things. Like my editors are sitting here and we're speaking about it and they're like, I'm saying, listen, I post raw, authentic content. That's why I'm able to do so much. That's it. That's it. If you get used to your audience just watching raw, authentic content and the stuff that I talk about, people clip it, no problem. If you start doing all that fancy edit that, bro, it starts getting time consuming and you start getting overwhelmed and you start not delivering. So yeah, man.
Damn. And also another thing as well, to the question that you asked me, like, why did I do this as well? I see myself as kind of an innovator. Like I like to do things differently. I like to create something new. Like, because scam rap in the UK, that's what I was doing before. It's always been a big thing. But I don't know if you know, but because you say I started with music, I actually started with making content first on TikTok in like early 2020.
Oh, sick.
That's how it started off. And the reason why my song even did so well is because I didn't even preview it properly, but I'm going to give myself credit for this. I think I was one of the first people like in the UK to like preview a song on TikTok and have it go off on TikTok before people even like, when people still thought TikTok was like a baby app, you know what I mean?
Yeah. TikTok, I didn't know nothing about TikTok till like 2021 or something. Do you know what I mean? 2022.
Yeah, you knew earlier than these A&Rs, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't no shit.
And the only reason why I knew about it because of Sunday Smoke.
Okay.
Get me? When we was doing the live boxing online, it came from TikTok. Came from TikTok community and we crossed it over to Insta and we started getting like between 20 and 150,000 people view the live every Sunday. So that's kind of that's how. So that was the kind of how man knew and we had that community on there. So yeah, man. Yeah, bro. We got this, man. You get me? We got this. We've got this. Exciting times.
What do you say the next steps are, man? Because the labels eventually they're gonna start coming, man, and they're gonna start saying, "Okay, you've played enough now. How much?"
The next steps are this. The next steps is this, my bro. Is build up your data, because bro, like your story is inspiring. So you see. Doing talks up and down the country, around the world, like you want to have that. That's like for me is like slowly. I'm doing what I'm doing online, but down the line I might do 200 people capacity, then 5,000 people, and so on and so on. And I want to hit that ceiling. Like, okay, musicians are doing that. We're doing a talk for an hour and a half, a motivational talk. You get me, and doing it live in front of people. You get me, sitting down. So, but at the same time, I kind of just want to make sure we build up an infrastructure, that we have a platform. What I realize is a lot of people have great ideas, but they don't have a platform to execute them.
Okay.
They have a great business idea with no platform. Like I speak to people, they have this, they want to do short forms, but they don't have a platform to showcase that. I don't want that to be me. I want to have a platform. If I have an idea that I can speak on it, and I know that there's 10, 15, 20,000 people that can listen to it, I might get like 500 people that will take the call to action and make it happen. Do you know what I mean? And that's, for me, is like, so at the moment I don't put too much pressure on the plans, but I know that if you hit me up and said, "Oh, let's go down this direction," I'll be like, "Yeah, boom, let's go down this direction," because I know it's gonna build what it needs to build. If Cam hit man up or we all done something, we need to know, okay, cool. This here is for the future of the generation that we can leave. Do you know what I mean? Because we have to create some sort of legacy for the people under us. Do you know what I mean? That to do better than us. Do you know what I'm trying to say, my bro? So that's how I always see it. I see things like that. But as long as we do things with clean intentions, good intentions, you got a clean heart, bro, God will always have, man, bro.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts. I know you agree with that, bro.
100%, bro.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
God will always have, man.
Did you convert? So also, religion's
Yeah.
something you're very vocal about, you know?
Yeah.
Were you born a Muslim or you revert?
I reverted. I've been Muslim for like 21 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
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 In prison?
No, before prison.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
More than half of your life. You've
Yeah.
been Muslim. Okay.
So, my friend, R.I.P. Darker, he passed away. But I was always playing at his house. His family used to always pray 5 times a day. So from then, I used to get a lot of year or twos. I used to kind of just always go there and see them always praying and whatnot. This was before anything. And I took my shahada around that time. Do you know what I mean? Then maybe like 3 years later, I went to prison. But yeah.
What made you want to revert?
Just being around. That was like a best friend of mine at the time, and seeing like they was praying and how they used to always come together, and you know what I mean, the brotherhood, or the brotherhood that for me. And then what I've realized, no matter, look, we're not like, everyone commits sins, everyone does sins. You get me? But what I realized, like, for me is like, there needs to be an element of discipline. Like, so in Dubai, like, or whatnot, there's still an element of discipline, because sometimes in this world, you can actually sell your soul, bro. People can sell their soul for money. So there needs to be an element of like, I can't do this. Like I can't do this. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. We commit sins. Everyone commits sins, but it's like a thing of like, okay, cool. It's like, I have a boxing platform, yeah, but I would never openly have William Hill on my boxing platform. I just wouldn't do it, because I'm attached to the boxing platform. But it's like, this is another thing that people will look at. Like, I might put a football bet on where no one ever knows, but that's my own sin. This is what you need to understand. This is the difference. Like, everyone sins, you get me? But it's like, if you represent something, you're religious, yeah? It's hard to explain, bro. Like, you know what it is? You see Islam, yeah? And this is what happens with Muslims, yeah? They see things online, and then you will have a lot of other Muslims coming in the comments like, "Oh, you're so wrong." But we all sin. You know what I mean? We all sin. So it's like, so hard. So my thing is this, like, if you're going to do something behind closed doors. Don't do it in public. You get me? If for example, if you listen to music, you're Muslim, you listen to music. It's hard to explain, bro.
There's only God, only Allah can judge you, bro.
It's hard to, yeah.
Only God
There's
can
different,
judge you.
there's different, yeah. Yeah, there's different levels of these things, but it's like,
and he smokes for the rest of his life,
it's a different.
it's all my sin, because I got him onto it.
There you go.
Oh, right.
But we all sin.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, there's certain levels. There's just certain levels, things that I just wouldn't do in the open. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying I do it behind closed doors, but I'm saying there's certain things that I just wouldn't do in the open. That is like that I've been offered 10K twice to jump on a podcast. You get me? That is like, it's a podcast, but it's an alcohol podcast. You get me? Like an alcohol podcast. But because it's an alcohol podcast, it's like, nah. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, it's just hard to explain, bro.
I think I get what you
get me? People will listen to it, be like, this guy is delusional. But bro, it's hard to explain. We all commit sins, innit? We all commit sins. Whatever man has to answer to. It's like, man say, but you're in the music space. I'm in the music space because of the culture that I was brought up in. I come from the ends. So it's like,
you ain't got to justify yourself.
No, it's not justifying it, but it's like where we come from, the youth. If man can get the youth out of committing crime or black, do you know what I'm trying to say? Man will try and do that, but it's not even about justifying. It's just like we're not perfect people in it, but we still have levels of. And being Muslim, it just brings me down to not losing myself completely. That's it. You get me? Like me thinking, oh shit, or a prayer pops up on my phone. Oh shit, it's us. Or oh shit, I need to pray. Do you know what I mean? Right now I'm traveling, so I know I only need to do 2 records. You get me? Because I'm traveling. I don't live in this country, so it makes it easier for us. You get me? We're traveling, so you have no excuse to like catch up to your prayers. No matter what you're doing, just make sure you pray. But it keeps me still. When I wasn't praying, bro, bare evil. Loads of mad stuff was happening, and I started praying, and all of a sudden, like, it helped a lot. You get me? So, but yeah, man, I don't even know if I want this bit in but I was just chatting bare shit, man.
I feel you though.
Yeah,
it just feels like
that's just me saying it to you. Like, maybe don't put that in, but I'm basically just saying, like, whatever man does behind, like, if man has a party, bro, and man gets lit, I get lit between the man them, but I wouldn't want to bring shame to my religion. It's like you want to bring shame to your fam.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I completely
what I'll be saying, innit?
I think I'll cut that because it feels like you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to explain yourself like that.
Yeah.
You know what
I
mean?
hear you still.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it.
Damn, let's think of any more things we got to cover before, because this game's starting soon still.
Yeah. Scan this.
Starting in half an hour.
Friend's sake. Hope you lose, bro.
Well,
allow it, man.
Yeah,
I've asked you thinking.
What, do you want to do a quick live stream?
a quick one.
I think
A quick half an hour thing.
Guys, do it quickly. Let's do it.
Me, you topical.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this so I don't have to. So that'll
Yeah,
be my
we-
video for today. Yeah,
let's go, yeah,
Yeah,
let's go, bro.
all right, cool. Yeah, wrap it up. Please.
Now you have it up, Tend.
All right, anyway, guys, that's the episode with Bouncer done. Listen, Bouncer, thank you so
Love,
much for
bro.
coming through.
We got
Appreciate you coming, my bro.
As he said, he literally landed how many hours ago now? 4 hours ago?
yeah. That
Straight here.
straight here, man.
I appreciate that.
Straight here,
honestly, man.
Go,
How
man.
long are you going to be here for as well?
10 days I'm looking to be here for. So I'm going up and down the country, webinars, seminars, masterclass, and then just linking up with people. I'm going for a training session with the kickboxer guy that claps. You know, he doing the he sees his coaches, like he's coaching the fighters. He gets them to push. He says rubbish. There's a guy, a kickboxer guy.
Yeah.
Big following.
Yeah, that
They go, yeah. I'm going on
getting
the.
trained by that
Yeah,
guy, bro.
getting
You have
trained
to
by
have heart
him.
for it, bro.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah, I'll link as well. Sold out already, or should I just link below the shows?
When's this coming out?
I'm not sure. Probably next week. This time next week.
Yeah, so this time next week, just head to my Instagram, click the link in the bio. Obviously, I'm going to be in Manchester on the Saturday and Sunday doing music masterclass, £1 a ticket. So,
Any in London?
I done 2 in London last year, so I thought let me just do Brighton, 2 in Manchester. Come back to the end of this year, I might look at it and probably do a big one in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming.
Appreciate you
So
coming,
again,
bro. Big up Smokes as well.
Come on,
Big
man.
up Smokes, eh? Hey.
For real. Hey, if you got this far, if you got this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
Love.